Greetings for the day. So we'll be discussing on software engineering subject. So wherein last part of the unit will be having the software testing. So what do we mean by software testing? So firstly, there is some testing called as development testing. So development testing is nothing but so where the development happens, once the development is done, the testing is done by the developers to fix or to identify the bugs or the errors that is occurring during the execution of the software. So who is going to fix the or who's going to identify the test bugs or who's going to do the testing. So basically, initially, it will be done by the programmers, whoever is creating the software. So they are the ones who's going to do the testing. So sometimes a tester works with the programmer also. So there will be a tester also will be working with the programmer in the same team if the software is even more critical, or if we call it as a life project software, then there is a part given to the testing team who will be doing all the testing work using the test cases, testing each and every pages and each and every single functionality and feature, so that they are the ones who will be doing the testers. So generally this is the development testing, we call it as. So there are levels of development testing. So unit testing, integration testing, and system testing. So what do we call it as unit testing? So I'll just explain. Unit testing is nothing but individual components like functions, methods, or classes. So individual functions like only the login page will be tested. So what is the username? How do we fix the password? So each and everything will be tested in just one single component, which is login. That is an example. So all operations of the function, all attributes, what are the possible states, past state, fail state, in between error occurring state, what does the bug need to be fixed in that particular individual component. So what is the valid input, what is the invalid input, what is the boundary of values that we need to see. So it focuses on smallest part of the code, so that is called as unit testing. So let's go to the integration testing. So integration testing is nothing but testing the combined components to check um, how each and every modules are interacting with each other. For example, once you log in a software or in a website, so you directly should interact with the next component would be a home page or a welcome page, wherein once a person logins, it goes to the home page or welcome page. So that is how the interaction is passed, and the person whoever is using meets to the welcome page. So here, so how the components are combining, are they interacting properly? That's how we are checking using the integration testing. So in this, the example is one is A, so it sends the data to B. For example, in a billing system, so when you shop a product, so it goes to the cat and we bill. So when we bill, is it going to the billing page? Then the billing page is going to the third party page where the billing is done. Then is it coming back or returning the values, returning back to the billing page, confirming that the payment is done? So these interaction between is seen using the interaction testing. Then there is something called a system testing, which will be a final testing we would call after the completion of the project, where the entire system is being tested as a whole project working. So entire from start to the end, are the features working properly? Are the functions working properly? So were they are testing the functional requirements, non-functional requirements? Is the system capable of holding many participant? How is the bandwidth? How is the network? How every security is attached when the user is using. So complete testing is done in the system testing. So this is the general difference. So unit testing is done for the individual functions or for the classes. It basically focuses on the functionality. Integration testing, it is combined modules. We check for the multiple modules how the interaction is done. So it focuses on the interface. Interface is nothing but the bridge between or interaction between two modules, A module or B module. System testing is the whole system which is being tested. So it checks for the overall performance. Thank you.